What springs to mind for you when you hear the word work ethic? He or she has amazing work ethic. For me, many years ago, I thought work ethic was a person that worked hard in a job. My connotation of that, because of how we grew up in Australia, all the media around beer and the way that portrayed men and hard work with the sweat, is how I associated work ethic. Though I believe that work ethic is actually a philosophy that can be used in any single life domain. And by life domains, I mean you could use it in spirituality and meditation, you could use it in your finances, you could use it with health and how you look in the gym, routines that you want to do, in sport. You could use this in relationships, and you could also use it in your job, purpose or career. For this example, I'm going to break it all down because I believe there's the five parts to this philosophy around work ethic. I'm going to use meditation because of the fact that I used to believe that meditation wouldn't take work ethic. But once I realized this philosophy, I'm like, wow, this can be implemented into every scenario. And I'm going to use meditation so that you can see it, how it unravels in meditation, so that you can implement it in any life domain that you desire. So number one, the first key I believe is intention. And so the intention for me, if I wanted to meditate, would be, my intention is to meditate is to have clear mind. And that's like, yes, that's an intention, but there's layers that are deeper than that. And so when our deepest intention is usually a feeling that we want from a desired outcome. So clarity of mind, awesome. Go deeper than that. What is clarity of mind going to give me? So if I have a clear mind, I'm going to be able to show up in my business better. Okay, amazing. So if I'm showing up in my business better, what is that going to give me? Well, it means I'm going to be able to impact more people. And what does that impact give me? Well, it gives me a sense of like fulfillment and accomplishment. Okay, so you've got a sense of fulfillment and accomplishment. How does that make you feel? Well, that gives me a sense of freedom, knowing that I'm helping people and unlock their freedom within them. Okay, is there anything below that or above that, or is there something deeper there? Yeah, well, if everyone else is feeling freedom and I'm feeling freedom, well, that's going to make me feel boundless. Is there anything beyond that? No, it's boundless. My intention is boundless. And so now that I've found the exact feeling that I'm desiring, that is the vibration, that is the energy, that is the frequency, that is how I then come about every single time I step into this meditation, this aspect where I'm going to implement my work ethic philosophy and come from this place of boundlessness. So the next one is vision. And so what is my vision with meditation? So my vision in meditation is to be able to sit down and meditate for 1 hour without having any breaks and being able to sit there consistently. Though once it gets difficult, once it gets challenging, once that fun and excitement has left, we'll start something else again. So another short-term vision, another thing, another aspect of life that has a short-term fix and isn't actually going to give us that sense of complete boundlessness, which is my intention. So now leading to the third step is motivation. And motivation is the key that's going to help us when that excitement, when that fun, when it becomes effort, when it becomes work, when it becomes real. That is when we need the motivation to get up off the couch, to get up out of bed, to find a way out of no way to make it possible to implement this philosophy. So for me, I could tap back into my past pain. Growing up, I was very aggressive. I fought on the football field. At the age of 18, I had a 3-year suspended jail sentence. So I was externally projecting everything outwards. And through my practices of meditation, I've realized that meditation is very beneficial for me. So motivation. If I look at in real time right now, I have a son on the way, a son that is here, and my fiance. So we have a family unit of 4 people, and I don't want that aggression, I don't want my emotions to overflow and spill out into my external environment. So my family is my motivation for meditation. I could look at the people that I'm going to impact and the creativity that's going to unlock in my mind, in my business. That can be my motivation. So motivation doesn't have to come back to like you and your drive. Leverage off your experiences, leverage off your pain. Use your pain as your drive and your motivation and get you up out of bed. And the next one is the commitment. So commitment is actually declaring what that vision is and being able to commit to that. And through that commitment, it's not just in the mind, because the mind, we can manipulate, we can make up excuses and reasons why, and they're very, very clever excuses, they're very believable excuses of why we don't have to do it today, why we can sell out and move and shift around. So that commitment is that integrity of being your word. So write it down, put it up on a board around you, know where you're going with a vision and commit to that. And what is your commitment every single day? Breaking it down. And so with meditation, my commitment would be to meditate for 1 hour consistently, like in one sitting. And so my commitment is to meditate every single day, starting at 10 minutes a day. And then every week, increase the meditation by 5 minutes every single week until I get up to 1 hour meditation. So that is my commitment. And that commitment, then I would reach out to somebody to get accountability. Because accountability, someone holding me to my word, because it's so easy for me to sell out on it, I'll get accountability. So it could be a partner, could be family members, could be a business partner, could be your spotter or a trainer at the gym. But having someone holding you accountable to your commitment, because we don't have to do this alone. We don't have to do this alone. And that commitment is bringing all of those pieces together and committing to what it is you say you want by doing it, by actions, and committing to those actions. So what are those actions and those commitments? And lastly, it is consistency. Every single successful person on this planet, every champion, every great person, if you ask all of them, what is the biggest key to their success? Every single one of them will say consistency. At a layer, like keep going, keep trying, keep failing, keep going, never take no for an answer. But underneath all of that is consistency. So rain, hail or shine, being consistent to your commitment, using your motivation to be consistent, being consistent aligned with your vision, and bringing that all together, that philosophy of work ethic, having your intention clear, finding your vision of the intention, finding your motivation. Why is your why your why? Really tapping into something that's going to get you out of bed when the going gets tough. The commitment. What is your commitment? How committed are you to making that happen? How important to you is it? Like really making that commitment so important that it's a non-negotiable for you. That no is not an answer. That you'll find a way out of no way. With the meditation, like if I had a commitment to do it every single day, what I would do is actually set an alarm. I'd set 2 alarms so that I cannot not be my word. That there's no way I'm doing everything possible that I cannot fail, because I'm setting up my life, setting up the scenario, so I'm fully committed and having aligned, committed action to make that happen. And then lastly is consistency. And that consistency, that is the lock that puts all of the work ethic into a beautiful philosophy that you can use in any single life that you have. Really hope that this has been able to paint a picture for you and like fired off some neurons for you to go, oh, and implement some work ethic into